Why don't the words come out of my mouth? Buona giornata, my name is Stefania. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do my current favorites. So I do this every few months. I definitely don't do it every month. Even though these are like my favorite videos or one of my favorites to film, it's just, you know, I don't try out a whole bunch of new makeup. So I really try to wait until I really have like favorites that I've used and can like really recommend. So we will go ahead and jump into this video. I have some food, I got beauty, I got some leggings, and let's go ahead and jump into this. Please don't forget to subscribe before we get started. I really appreciate you guys. It helps me keep going and it just, you know, makes my day. So be my friend, push that subscribe button, and let's jump in. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this basket of goodies. So first off, I will talk about the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation. I feel like this is in like everybody's favorites right now, and I can see for good reason. It is what I have on my face. I feel like this is the equivalent of any high-end like foundation I have tried. I do use like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation a lot when I'm filming, just because I only keep it on for a few hours. Whereas this one, like, I can leave this on all day. I've had no problems. I have super sensitive skin, and I love the finish of it. Like, I just feel it is the foundation that makes me feel just confident. Like, it covers up my redness, my pimples. Like, I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. But I highly suggest this to like anyone. And I actually just bought it for my sister, so we'll see if she likes it. But so far, I'm in love. I have no bad things to say. The only thing is like the shade, it's been a little hard finding shades for me. I don't know how, like, especially in a drugstore, like I guess I could go to Ulta and try to swatch them, but last time I went, they were like all sold out. So I've been getting them at Walmart. So I have a few different shades. So $4.70 and like $4.90 depending. It's already like in the high 80s here. So I can already tell like I'm starting to brown, you know, like, so hopefully $4.90 works for me, but right now I am full 70. Okay, and then next up I have this Jouer blush palette. So this has probably been like my favorite like purchase this year, which is so weird because I am not a blush girl whatsoever, but I feel like I have everything I could possibly need in here, and I do like the Kylie's blushes, but I really don't dabble outside of this. This has been in my bathroom. I have my like vanity room that's like, it's not pretty to look at. But stuff that I use every day I keep in my bathroom, and this has definitely like stayed there. Like, it has not moved. I can reach for any color. I know that it's gonna be okay. I even love this orange, especially when it get a little bit darker in the summer. I think I will absolutely love this color. But yeah, I love the formula. I just have a little light wash of Adore Me right now, and I have nothing but good things to say. All right, next up I have a few products from Pixi. So this is my first time trying out Pixi, and I will say, like, I am super impressed and can't wait to try more things. But I have the glitter quads. I did do a video on this as well. This one's probably my favorite. I do love the blues in the other one. This is Gold Lava, but I don't wear blue often, so this is more like my everyday type shimmers. I will say they are messy. At first I was like, oh, it's not that bad, and then the last few times I've used them, I mean, I have glitter like in my eyebrows, like everywhere, but oh my gosh, look at this, look at that. So I think part of that though is I don't have a eyeshadow glue, or, you know, like a glitter glue base, so I need to get one of those, and I think I'd be fine. But without a base, you will have little glitter particles, but for these, it's worth it, guys. It is worth it. All right, the only eyeshadow thing I really have is the Natasha Nonna mini palette. I don't think I've talked about this much, but I have actually been using this quite a bit more than her bigger palettes, to be honest, just because it is so small and I can just throw it in my drawer. But I feel like this is the perfect everyday palette. It is what I have on my eyes right now with a little bit of like Pat McGrath shadows, but I have really been enjoying this, and I think that's why, like, if this didn't come out, I feel like I would have been more like, oh, I really need the Biba palette. But because I have this, I was like, but my favorite shades in this are the ones that are like similar to that palette, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna pay $129 compared to paying, are these like $25? I feel like this is so worth it for the everyday person. Yes, they are very itty bitty, like they're like the size of a thumbnail, essentially. But I I've been using it quite a bit and it does not look that way. So I still feel like it's gonna last me a good amount of time, which is not bad. All right, next I have 2 highlighters to talk about. One is, no, I have 3. I always have a lot of highlighters. I don't know what to tell you guys. Every day I probably do mascara, highlight, and concealer, and that's in like a lip color, and that's like my everyday makeup routine. But yeah, I always am like most excited about a highlight, for sure. It changes my whole mood. So Queen Drip from Kylie has been a favorite. I also love her blushes, but I've like been losing my mind this month. I can't find anything. Like, I don't know if they grew legs and ran away or there's borrowers in my house. I don't know, but I can't seem to find a lot. So just know the blushes are great. I still didn't find a bronzer that fit me, but I also didn't order any more. Maybe in the future, you know? And then, so this is Kylie Queen Drip. It's like a nice like pale pink. You can definitely get it wet and layer it up. And then these things from Wet n Wild are the most intense things. I talked about these in my yearly favorites. Like this one is I'm So Lit, so it's a little bit newer. But oh my gosh, the intensity of Wet n Wild highlights, like they just do it right. Like I don't even know. Like I don't know how they do this, but it's gorgeous. Like I don't know why I pay so much for high-end highlighters when I'm like, this was like $3.99 and it's amazing. Like it's not what I have on right now, but we can add more. You can always add more. But look at that. Like it's just yummy. It's just yummy goodness that I could bathe in. And then my other one is also from Wet n Wild. You guys saw this in a previous video. This is Bloom Time. It is what I have on as well before I layered the other one. But this is what this one looks like. And it looks pretty pink in the pan. So I was a little bit like, is this really gonna work for me? But it does. I mean, I don't know if there's any highlighters that I'm like, that does not work for me. I mean, unless they're too dark, but really, for the most part, I make highlighters. They may not actually work, but they work on me. So that is Bloom Time. It does have like a nice like pink shift to it, but it's almost like a pinky gold. Like it has like a duochrome type shift that I absolutely love. There you go. You can see that a little bit better. It's blending into my arm there. And it does actually remind me a lot of like the Natasha Nonna like duo glows. So if you're interested in a lower cost-wise, like a lot lower, then definitely go for these. Okay, not much more to mention. Another product from Pixi I've been loving. I have this in my waterline right now. This is the Sienna shade, and it is the Endless Silky Eye Pen. Yes, my eyes still turn a little bit of red, but it's not a red to where it's like my eyes are itchy or anything like that. It's my normal like redness that just comes with me wearing anything in my waterline or around my eyes. But this color, I love these like silky, like clay. That's what it reminds me of. It's a clay shade. So there it is right there. And I don't feel like I've been able to like find this shade anywhere, and I have not put it down. It has been amazing. As far as lip products, I do have a few here. So Kylie's high glasses, I'm not gonna lie, they're amazing. I love the high glasses. The only thing I don't love is they do get a little gloopy, like not on your lips, but like taking it out of the actual like applicator. It does not have a nice suction. It's not like a, you know, so it doesn't, like there's a lot of product that comes up off of it, and I always get scared, and you guys can kind of see it like drips down. So that's the only thing I don't like about them, where I just wish it would actually have a suction in there that worked. That would be nice, so I don't waste it. But any of the high glasses, I have a few of them, and I'm always impressed by them. Very nice and juicy. And then this is the one I have on my lips right now. This is Pat McGrath Dare to Bear, and it's just a nice pretty pink gloss that I did get the little trio. I did do a try on of that as well. But this one's definitely my favorite, where I feel like I can actually wear it every day, whereas like the other one's a little bit too like neon-y pink, and then one's like more of a mauve. I'm not more of a mauve girl, I'm just not. So I really like this one, and it's nice that they came out with like the little ones. I hope she comes out with more, because I think an individual is around 30 bucks. So I'm kind of happy that the little ones, I'm like, okay, I can try them out. I can see if I like these and if they are worth the cost, you know? All right, last few makeup products I want to mention. So I have been using this voluminous base, and it is an eyelash primer. My thing is, I do feel like my lashes look better with this for sure. The only reason why I'm like, I recommend it if you are actually going to take the time to do it, because that's the only thing. I keep forgetting that I bought this, and it's not like, it makes a little bit of difference, not enough to where I'm like, I need to use it every day. Like, I keep looking at the Marc Jacobs ones, I'm like, I definitely am not going to pay in the $30 range when I can't even remember to use this the rest of the time. But it does make my lashes look a little thicker. It also helps kind of make them waterproof is what I've noticed. Like, I can do cardio and not use a waterproof mascara, and it stays on really well. So it's kind of more so that I like the lasting power that I get using my normal mascaras with this layered underneath, but I just forget that I have it, and I'm lazy. This is just the truth of the matter. So, and then you guys have heard me talk about this. The Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara has been my favorite for like the last 2 months. Like, I have been using this every day, nonstop. Of course, it's gonna flake if you rub your eyes, because that happens to me quite a bit. But other than that, this has definitely been a favorite from the drugstore. I was never a fan of the, I mean, I never tried the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, only because I don't like the Better Than Sex mascara. It was just, I don't know why, it just was too clumpy for me. So as far as drugstore ones go, this is the only one that I've like actually been like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this like every day. Okay, and then lastly, I did want to mention, I had gotten the Sonia G Pro eye set, and I didn't really, a few of you guys asked me about it, and I wanted to use it for like a month straight before I gave my opinion, and I do love them. I really, really do. I'm trying to see if I do have a few of her individual ones, and the handle is so much thicker on those. These are so nice and thin. Softest brushes ever. I do think the Pro eye set is worth it. I would say my favorite though is the Blender Pro. This is such a nice blending brush, and it is so nice and soft. Sometimes I don't really realize the texture until I use, like, even though I love my Morphe brushes and I get so much use out of them, it is such a different experience using nice brushes, and I think they're worth every penny. I also really love her Worker 2 brush. I think that's the one I really like as well. But yeah, if you weren't looking to get all of them, maybe just start with one, because they are releasing individually, and the Blender Pro is probably my favorite. All right, and let's talk about food, because food is my life. For those of you who don't know, I am a personal trainer, and then I do fitness stuff here on YouTube, so I'm sure you guys know to some extent that I am very into fitness, but I do flexible dieting, which means I have a variety of foods that I eat. I need, the spice of life is food. So I have been cutting weight though recently. I'm possibly going to do a show. I haven't really decided yet, but these are just things I have been eating on my cut that like just they just bring me joy to keep going. I can't eat tilapia every day and do that stuff. There's a time and a place for that I will do that, but right now I'm good here. So first of all, I have this Think Thin Protein and Fiber Hot Oatmeal. They come in like obviously little individual packages, but I ran out yesterday. This morning I was not very happy with myself that I haven't repurchased. I even went so far as to like order this online and have it delivered. Like, it's, yeah. This is from Target though. This is the Berry Crumble. They used to have a peanut butter one that I really liked. The vanilla Madagascar is, it's not the best, but this one I really like, the Berry Crumble. And then what I'll do is I'll put my egg whites in it as well. But yeah, you get 10 grams of protein, 33 carbs, 2 grams of fat, and it's like my daily breakfast. I have not switched this out in like over a month. I eat it every day with my egg whites, and then I do like a tablespoon of peanut butter. It brings me to a happy place waking up, which I'm not a happy morning person. So this gives me life. And then Costco. My dad loves Costco. Like, you guys don't understand anything. My dad probably goes to Costco 4 times a week, and he calls it Costco. He, for some reason, can't say the co part of it, so he's always, anything we need, he's always like, Costco has that. So from Costco, we have these protein crisps. They're sweet and smoky barbecue was the only flavor they had, but you get a good serving size. So you get 10 grams of protein per serving size, and it is a nice like cup full. So when I'm watching like a favorite show or something, I'll put that in a cup, and yes, like this is the perfect crunchy snack that actually helps me like feel full. But I really love this flavor, and if you can find them, that is the only thing about Costco that I'm just like, is I'll find foods that I really like, and then the next time I'll go, I'm like, where's that? And they're like, oh, it was seasonal. I'm like, well, then you should have a sign. You should have a sign telling me. It's the only time I get upset with employees. Like one time there was like a Butterfinger popcorn, and I was like, where did that go? And they're like, oh, we're all out and we're not getting restock. And I was like, excuse me, I would have bought 5 bags. You know, why didn't you have a sign? Me and food are, it's a serious topic for me. I don't share with anyone, ever. So, lastly, another Costco find. This is dark Belgian chocolate. It is a probiotic chocolate. So, supposedly, I don't always, labels, but it helps maintain immune health, cell health, improves intestinal environment. These are a serving size. You get 6 pieces in here. I love dark chocolate. I need chocolate in my life, at least one little piece. So even though you can eat 6 pieces per serving, and it's only 13 grams of carbs, it is 12 fat, so it does come with fat, and then 3 grams of protein. I don't necessarily need 6. I just like to have like 1 or 2 because they're individually wrapped, which I love the idea of that because it makes me feel like I'm eating more. So late at night, I usually have 1 or 2 of these things, and it just makes my heart smile to have chocolate in my life every day. So I highly suggest these if you can find them at Costco. They were next to a cheesecake chocolate, but I did not get those. I was like, let's try to, we have goals here. Get yourself together. All right, and then lastly, I did do a review of these, but these are the Balance Athletica leggings, these cheetah print leggings, and they just give me like all the feels. Like I put these on and I'm just immediately I just feel great in these. Like they move with me. I don't have to worry about if they're squat proof. They're just, I usually get tired of printed leggings pretty fast. Like I'll wear them once or twice, which is why I don't get a ton of printed leggings, because I'm usually like, okay, I'm over that now. Whereas these, I just put them on and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a whole feeling. It just transforms me into like, not an animal, but they just make me feel good, okay? The fabric and the quality, they are more of a pricier legging, but I have now been wearing these quite a bit. I don't even know how many times I've worn them, but every week consistently since I've got them, there's been 0 pilling or anything like that. And I've worn them for cardio, I've worn them for leg days, I've worn them any type of way you could think of, and they've still been great. So I highly, highly recommend these if you can still get your hands on them, or if they do a little restock, but very impressive. So that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you're loving, what food you're loving, what athletic stuff you're loving, just anything that you are loving. My favorite part of YouTube is to talk to you guys, so please comment down below. And yeah, I will hang out with you guys there. If not, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and have a good one, guys.